Good morning. So sorry for being late. Having one of those mornings. Hi, good morning. Just made my coffee. Can you hear the music? Perfect. Awesome. We do have some other people coming. If they come in, we'll let them in. We're going to start class today on our back. So whenever you are ready to get situated, you can leave that camera on or you can turn it off. It's totally your choice. Do what feels best for you. And it is Thursday. We are almost to the end of our week. And so for today's class, we are just going to focus on having a little bit of fun, creating some high energy, and taking ourselves off of kind of the autopilot of life, right? When we think of yoga, we don't always think of maybe high energy or cardio. There she is. We tend to think of something that soothes our soul. And it's really great when we can just kind of switch things up a bit in our yoga practice, do something different, take ourselves off of autopilot. So then hopefully when we leave our mat, maybe we can take that same energy with us into our everyday life. I don't know about you, but I've noticed that in my own life, those times when I feel really uncomfortable when things kind of are sticky and different, whether it's something I'm looking to do or not, those are the places where I learn the most about myself and where I've learned to grow. And so hopefully today's class will teach you a little bit about yourself, teach you and show you some of the strength that you have within you. So if there's some sort of an intention that you want to set for your class today, feel free as you're on your slide. And you can do this with breath. With the long inhales in, and the nice open mouth sigh exhales out. Just allowing the mind to relax, the body to come at ease. Big breath in. And some nice long breath out. And then wiggling into the fingers, wiggling into the toes. Just add some movement, some life back into the body. Any way that organically feels good for you here. Until eventually you make your way into a tabletop onto hands and knees. So stacking the shoulders right over those wrists, hips right over the knees, knees about inner hip width apart. And then when you are ready to move on your inhale, drop the belly, open up the chest for the cat. Exhale to round and curl for the cow. Drop the belly, inhale. Push the mat away, round and curl, exhale. One more big inhale in. And long exhale out. On your inhale, come back to neutral tabletop. Feel the low ribs sitting together, navel drawing into the spine. Take a big inhale in. On your exhale, your right knee comes up to the right armpit like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. And then inhale, tap that knee back to the floor. Exhale, shoot that right leg back behind you, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, lower the knee to the floor. Beautiful, exhale, fire hydrant. Inhale, lower. Exhale, booty kick back. Inhale, lower. One more, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lower that right knee to the floor. Reset if you need to and take it on the other side. So exhale, left knee, left armpit. Inhale, lower. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, lower. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last round. Connecting the breath to the movement. And then tap that left knee to the floor. Take a round of cat-cow. Drop the belly, inhale. On your exhale, pause in this cow. Once you're in this cat pose, just neutralize the neck. So you're looking forward, but you still feel the roundness in the spine. Curl the toes on an exhale, lift the knees up off the floor about an inch to a hover and hold. Big breath in. Long breath out. One more. On your next inhale, leave the knees hover, straighten that right leg back behind you. Exhale, draw the right knee to the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, kick. For 3, 2. Last one. This time, push the mat away, down dog split. That right leg shoots back behind you. Rise up to the left tiptoes. Exhale, come through a core plank. Drive that right knee back to the chest. Step your foot through to low runner's lunge. From low runner's lunge, look forward and step forward to ragdoll pose. Feet inner hips width apart. About 2 knuckles width in space, maybe opposite hand. Find opposite elbow crease. You can rock side to side. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Release any tension in the upper body. Feel the hamstrings begin to ignite as your weight pours towards the balls of the feet. Ever so gently, you'll release your palms to the floor and then just toe ball, feel your feet a little closer together. Gentle bend into the knees as you slowly roll up. 1 vertebra at a time for mountain. On your next inhale, arms sweep up overhead, extend the mountain, maybe knees to the fingertips. Forward fold on your exhale out. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step the right leg back so you're in a low runner's lunge on the left. Pressing into the palms, step the left toes back so you meet me in plank. Holding this plank for 5 rounds of breath. Feeling the belly, drawing into the spine. Thigh bones are wrapping inward and upward, creating this incredibly long line of energy from the crown of the head to the back of the heels. 1 more round of breath. Downward facing dog. Feel the low belly, send the hips all the way up and back. Take a big breath in and a nice long breath out. Adding some dynamic movement to our plank and down dog. On your inhale, rock forward to plank. Feel the weight come over the fingertips as you come to the tippy toes. Come back to neutral plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So just adding that little seesaw. Inhale to plank. Rock forward. Come back. Downward facing dog. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And a long breath out. On your inhale, come all the way back forward to plank. Rock the weight forward. You can tap the knees or leave them lifted. Then add the triceps as you slowly lower all the way to the floor. Pressing into the palms, feel the press of the tops of the feet. Inhale, lengthen up to a baby cobra as the chin, neck, and chest rise. Option to add the lift of the legs. Option to also add the lift of the palms. Coming into a modified locust. 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower everything to the floor. Inhale, push up through that tabletop and just restack your knees so they're underneath the hips. Take a round of cat-cow, drop the belly, inhale. Push the mat away, round into the spine for the cat on the exhale. Same thing we did before, neutralize your gaze. So just look to the fingertips, curl the toes, lift the knees up off the floor. This time your left leg extends behind you, take a big inhale in. Exhale, drive that left knee to the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. For 3, 2. Last one. Meeting me in down dog split on that inhale. Sweep that left leg back behind you. Rise up to the right tiptoes. Exhale, core plank, left knee to nose. Step that foot through to low runner's lunge. Look forward and step forward. Flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. swan dive or sweep up overhead, extend the mountain. Hinging at your hips, forward fold, exhale out. Flat back, arch up. Exhale, plant your palms, left leg steps back, so you're in a low runner's lunge on the right. Step yourself back to plank, right toe step back. Inhale, rock, forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Tapping the knees or leaving them lifted. Pressing into the tops of the feet, palms scrub back. Inhale, lift the chin, neck, and chest for cobra. Maybe add the lift of the palms. Maybe also add the lift of the legs. Maybe you take an added layer this time and reach your arms forward for a Superman. Added layer, take your feet for 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Everything lowers to the floor. Palms come underneath the shoulder blades. Roll the toes. Inhale, this time push up through plank and pause. In plank, right toes lift. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Step back to plank. Left toes lift. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Step back to plank. 2 more. Lift right. Crunch. Plank. Left. Crunch. Plank. 1 more each side. Meeting me back in downward facing dog. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, rise up to tiptoes. Take a bend to the knees. Look forward. Step walk. Hop slope to the top of your mat. Last set 8. Flat back. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Root to rise. Reverse swan dive or sweep up overhead. Hinging at your hips. Forward fold on the exhale out. Flat back, arch up. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to plank. If you're ready for chaturanga on the inhale, rock forward. Options lower halfway. Triceps bring the side body. Inhale, roll over the toes, open up the chest for upward dog. Beautiful. Exhale. Downward facing dog. From here, you'll bring your big toes together. Float your right leg up to the ceiling. Rise up to the left hip toes. Exhale, right knee to core plank. Knee to nose. Push the earth away, down dog split. Exhale, core plank. Step over the paddle to low runner's lunge. From this low lunge, lift your torso off of your right thigh. Float your arms forward so the triceps are right near the ears. Splitting the scrub of the right hip back, left hip forward. Really energetically firing up the legs. And then from here, take your weight to the right foot. You'll step forward to a wide leg chair with a flat back. So it's very similar to a squat. Feet will be just about hip width apart. Arms are still reaching forward as you're in this nice flat back. And then from here, you'll just begin to dip the tailbone. So you can bring your torso up to neutral for that wide leg chair. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. On your inhale, come to stand on that right leg. Hug your left knee into the chest. A little bit of low belly strength. Exhale, tap that left foot wide. Sink the hips low for this chair. Inhale, stand left leg. Hug right knee into chest. Inhale, drop the right foot wide. Sink low in chair. Inhale, come to stand. Left knee hugs in. This time, hands come to heart center. Hinging on an inhale, meet me in a warrior 3. So hinging the torso to the T. Little micro bend to that right knee. From here, big bend to the right knee. To tap the left toes to the floor. Arms sweep forward again as you extend that lunge. Big inhale. Exhale, plant the palms to frame that front right foot. Left palm to the inside of the right foot. Right palm to the low back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take a twist. Twisting the torso from the navel all the way to the right side. Powering up through that left quad so you're not dumping into the left hip. Maybe your right arm extends. Maybe you take a nice lateral extension, reach that right arm overhead. 1 more big inhale. Exhale and twist. Low runner's lunge. From here, you'll walk your palms over to the left side of your mat, meeting me in a wide leg forward fold. Keep your palms underneath the chest. Toe ball, heel your feet a little closer together. Micro bend the knees. Right palm to your right hip. Left palm to your left hip. Squeeze the glutes as you come to stand. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead for a start. Exhale, meet me in a warrior two. Letting yourself settle in. Feeling the energy of the palms pressing down. Connect with the breath to maybe even out that heart beating. Lift that right palm, reach forward, inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor, low runners lunge, step back to plank. Take your vinyasa of choice, rock forward on an inhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in, and a long breath out. Right to the other side, toes together, float the left leg high, rise up to the right hip toes. Exhale, left knee to nose. Down dog split, inhale. Exhale, left knee to nose, forward plank, step over the puddle to low runner's lunge. Extending the lunge, lift the torso off the left thigh, just to a hover, arms sweep forward. Feel that left hip scrubbing back, right toe ball mount scrubbing forward. Weight to that left foot, step the right foot forward wide for your flat back chair. And then once you feel pretty stable in your foundation, you'll dip the tailbone, bring the torso to neutral. On your next inhale, meet me standing. On that left foot, hug the right knee into the chest. Exhale, step the right foot wide for the chair. Inhale, stand on the right, hug the left knee in. Exhale, chair. Inhale, come to stand. Right knee hugs in. And that heart center hinge forward for the warrior three. Big micro bend, or big deep bend, should I say, to this left knee. Tap the right toes, extend that lunge one more time, arm sweep forward. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hinge to plant your palms to the floor. Right palm to the inside of that left foot, left palm to low back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take a twist. Really powering up through that right quad. Twisting dust from the belly button. Left arm can extend if the shoulders stack. Maybe you take that lateral extension, reach that left arm towards the top of the mat. One more big breath in. Exhale, untwist. Low runner's lunge. Walk your palms over to the right side of the mat. So you're in that wide leg forward fold. Palms underneath the chest, toe ball, heel the feet a little closer together. Micro bend the knees, left palm, left hip. Right palm, right hip. Squeeze the glutes, come to stand. This time, heels turn in, toes turn out. Sweep your arms up overhead, and then on your exhale, meet me in a wide goddess squat. You can stay with your hands at heart center, or maybe bring your palms down to the thighs for something a little bit more supported. And just rock back and forth. On your next inhale, squeeze the inner thighs, meet me standing, arms sweep up overhead for star. Exhale, open up to the warrior two on the left. Reconnecting with that energy that you're creating in your heart, feeling the blood pumping through your body, seeing how that makes you feel. With that left palm, reach forward, inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to low runner's lunge, step back to plank, this time pause. We'll take some plank jacks or toe taps, your choice. So feet walk, hop out, in, or you tap right, left, taking this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth side, exhale out. Toes together. Float your right leg high, rise up to the left tip toes. Exhale, core plank to low runner's lunge. From this low runner's lunge, lift the torso off of the right thigh. Arms sweep forward. And then step to that wide leg chair. Tailbone automatically sinks. Arms come down by the side. Sweep them back behind you and we'll take a jump squat. So exhale, jump. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, meet me in that chair. Sink those hips low, arms sweep up. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, come to stand on the right leg. Left knee hugs in. Hands at heart center. Hinge forward on an inhale, warrior 3. Big bend to that right knee. Tap the left toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip that right palm, reach forward, inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. Low runners. Lunge, step back to plank. Take a vinyasa. Lowering halfway or all the way. No, you can skip these. Conserve your energy. Meet me in downward facing dog. Right to the other side. Left toes lift. Rise up to the right tiptoes. Exhale, left knee to nose, core plank. Step through to low runner's lunge. Torso lifts off the left thigh. Arms sweep forward. And then step to the wide leg chair. Setting up for those jump squats again. So on your exhale, jump. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Exhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, meet me in chair. Sink those hips low and pause. Big breath in. Long breath out. Weight comes to the left leg. Hug your right knee into the chest. Hands come to heart center as you hinge forward, warrior 3. Big bend to the left knee. Tap the right toes. Come all the way up to crescent lunge. Inhale. Warrior 2. Exhale. Flip that left palm, reach forward, inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. Step back to plank and pause. This time taking mountain climber, so right knee in, step back, left knee in, step back, or you pick up the pace, running for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meet me back in plank, inhale. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Tap the knees, take a child's pose. Knees come out wide, sink the hips back. Reconnect to the breath. Last round of breath. Eventually finding your way back in downward facing dog. Toes come together. Float your right leg nice and high. Rise up to the left tiptoes. Exhale, core plank. Down dog split. Inhale. Exhale, core plank. To low runner's lunge. From here, walk your palms over to the left, just like we did earlier. Toe ball, heel your feet a little closer together. Bend the knees. Right palm to right hip, left palm to left hip. Squeeze the boots. Come to stand. Toes out. Heels in, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, sink those hips low for the goddess squat. 2 more breaths. Last round of breath. Squeeze the inner thighs. Come to stand, arms sweep up. Warrior 2 on your exhale out. Flip that right palm, reach forward, inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, come into a side angle. Torso reaches forward, hips move back, left forearm gently raises. The right forearm gently grazes the inside of that right thigh, left arm high. If you want to take a bind, if that's in your practice, you can take a bind. You can always lift that bottom arm for a little added core strength. Last round of breath. On your inhale, ground down, come back to stand. Warrior 2. Flip that right palm, reach forward, inhale, reverse the warrior. Listen carefully, cartwheel your hands on the exhale to the inside of that right foot. Pivot to the toe ball mount of the left toes. Walk that right foot nice and wide. for a lizard lunge. Stay active. This is going to transition into a malasana. So just 2 more breaths. And then from here, to get into that malasana, you'll turn your right toes out so your heel is right next to that right wrist. Press off that left foot, step it wide. Left toes out, heels in as you sink the hips up. Taking a round of breath to settle in. And then from here, we will take some yoga burpees. If you haven't done these before, you can just hang out in this malasana and I will walk you through it. So to begin, you'll start in this malasana squat. 2 options. Squeeze the inner thighs as you come to stand, reach your arms up overhead. Or then sink nice and low. Or you come from this squat and you take a jump and meet me low. Once you've taken that lift and lower, you'll plant your palms, either step back to plank or down dog. You'll step back to plank, take a vinyasa. Or, if you have it in your practice, you can plant the palms, shoot back to bend elbows, and take your vinyasa that way. And then you'll travel back forward 2 more times, taking that malasana yoga burpee. So take a big breath in and a long breath out. Listen to your body, have fun, play, explore. So on your inhale, you will lift. Exhale, lower. Plant the palms. Make your way through a vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up to tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward. You can step, walk, hop, float forward to your malasana. Once you've landed, inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Plant the palms. Take your vinyasa of choice, finding your way back to downward facing dog. Beautiful, last one. Inhale, rise up to tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, hop, float. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Plant the palms. Take your final vinyasa. Meeting me in downward facing dog. Last side. Toes together. Float the right leg high. The left leg high. Rise up to the right tip toes. Exhale, core plank. To low runner's lunge. Walk your palms over to the right side of the room. Landing in the wide leg forward fold. Palms underneath the chest. Toe ball, heel to feet together. Micro bend the knees. Left palm, left hip. Right palm, right hip. Squeeze the glutes, come to stand. Heels in, toes out, arms sweep up. Exhale for that goddess squat. Settling in. Letting this hip opener be a nice moment for you to even out that heart beating. With somebody who loves me. On your next inhale, come to stand. Squeeze the inner thighs, arms sweep up. Exhale, warrior 2 to the left. Flip that left palm, reach forward. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Hips move back, torso reaches forward. Left forearm inside the left thigh, right arm high. Opening up the chest, trying to twist that left rib closer to the sun. Rounding down on your inhale, come to stand. Warrior 2. Flip that left palm, reach forward. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, hands to the inside of that left foot. Lizard lunge. Toe ball, heel that left foot nice and wide. Spinning to the ball of the right toes so the hips come nice and parallel center. Last round of breath. Left toes turn out. Meet me in one last malasana squat. We won't take any more burpees. Sinking the hips nice and low. You rock side to side this time. 2 more breaths. And then plant the palms. Turn the feet parallel, meet me in a little bit of a wider forward fold. Toe ball, heel the feet together. Gentle bend to the knees as you slowly roll up to the stand. Arms sweep up overhead. Take a big inhale. Forward fold on your exhale. Flat back, Ardha. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms. Take one last vinyasa or skip it. Yogi's choice. Meeting me in downward facing dog. From here, you make your way on to your bum with your legs out in front of you for a nice seated forward fold. Moving any fleshy parts out from underneath your sit bones. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, micro bending into the knees as you hinge at the hips for that forward fold. Your palms will land on the legs, on the feet, wherever it is that they feel comfortable today. And because we did a lot of cardio, we did those burpees, trying to keep a nice flat back so you're really getting length of the entire backside of your body, letting the heart running towards the chin. Last round of breath. On your inhale, just come back to neutral, so slowly roll up that spine. Staying seated, hug your right knee into the chest. You'll either leave that right foot to the inside of the left thigh or cross it over the left thigh. Sitting up nice and tall, left arm sweeps up overhead. Exhale, taking your twist over to the right. Right palm comes right by the tailbone. Left elbow right to the outer edge of that right knee or right quad. Maybe looking over that right shoulder as you deepen the twist. And then coming back to center. Uncross that right leg, extend it out in front of you. Hug the left knee into the chest, give it a nice big squeeze. Foot stays either to the inside of that left thigh or cross it to the outside. Sit up nice and tall, right arm sweeps up overhead. Exhale, take the twist over to the left palm behind the low back. Right elbow to the left knee or left quad. Maybe you look over that left shoulder. But it left me blind. Last round of breath. In my eyes, and it was sink or coming back to center. Release that left leg back forward. Maybe scooch a little bit farther forward and meet me on your spine. Coming down into any shape you want to land in for your practice today. That can be a Supta Baddha Konasana. You feel like the hips a bit more open when this whole pushes together, think about why. You can take a traditional Shavasana. You can plant the feet, walk them wide, kind of knock the knees together. And just find some stillness on the mat. And do a little internal inventory of where it is that you landed now as opposed to 30 minutes ago. Feel your heart beating, feel that energy, maybe that little bit of a buzz in between all of your fingers and your toes. See the energy that you've created. How does it feel to step outside of your comfort zone and do something different and do something new? How have you grown in the last 30 minutes? And then more importantly, how can you take this practice off of the mat with you into your everyday life? How can you challenge yourself when things seem mundane or you're tired or you're bored to just step outside of your comfort zone a little? Maybe taking a different route to the grocery store, trying something new for dinner, right? Little steps in our everyday life to just do something different, to step outside of our norm can be so impactful. And then whenever it is that you are ready to awaken, you will just wiggle into your fingers and into your toes, maybe take a full body stretch, add movement in any kind of organic way that feels good for you. And eventually, in your own way, in your own space and in your own time, you will find your way seated at the top of your mat with your eyes closed and your hands at heart center. No rush, take your time. Once you've landed seated with your hands at heart center, just take a little extra press of the thumbs against the sternum. Build a connection to the heart, really melt the shoulder blades down, sit up confidently tall. Take one more big inhale in. And your deepest open mouth sigh, exhale out. Letting your hands flow up to third eye center, that space in between the brow. All of the glow and immense expansive light within me bows and honors all of that same beautiful glow within you. Namaste. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure having you in class today.
Thank you, honey. That was amazing.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you loved it.
It was
just
so.
turn down my music so I can hear you. Hold on. We're gonna hit pause. There we go.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. So sorry I was late. I was having one of those mornings where I couldn't find my phone, I couldn't find my lights, and I was like, well, this is where we are. So here we are.
Oh my gosh. I don't have a mat, as you can see.
I noticed that.
I was like, this is new for me. I don't have one anywhere in this house. I have a couple houses, and I was like, I guess we're just gonna go rogue.
Hey, beautiful space. I love that space. It's so cute.
Thank you. It's my office, so
Nice.
I was like, I don't think there's any weird stuff in here, right?
No,
This
who
is
cares?
normal.
My room behind me is a mess, so it's fine.
No judgment. Oh my gosh.
Well, it was so good to see you.
Thank you so much. I really loved it. I'm
Yay.
so sweaty. It was amazing.
Me too. Me too. I'm very sweaty and there was no heat, so that was good. Very dewy. Well, I hope you have a beautiful day and I will see you on the gram. Bye, love.
Bye, babe.